All right, Al, another hard-fought, back-and-forth game. Just came up short in the end. I guess your take on tonight's effort?
Yeah, effort was incredible. I thought our guys played real well. The penalty kill was 4 for 5. I thought they showed some good desperation. We were committed to some adjustments we were doing. They were reading the play well. I thought, Nick made some of the saves he needed to make for us, and we were good in the face-off circle tonight. I thought, those kids battled hard tonight. They put in the effort to get the 2 points, and 12 seconds we fell a little bit short. I guess we weren't per se desperate enough to get that last little bit of the game done, where you need a block, you need maybe a box out at the net, something like that. In those dying moments, that's usually what it comes down to, a small simple detail. And I talked to them after the game, just saying, some days you do a lot really well and you don't win, because winning's hard. Winning's really hard, and you got to learn the small details. I thought a little bit in the third, our face-off bumps, some of our small little things that add up over the game, we were kind of lacking a little bit, or they would slip a little bit. And they're in a tough spot. They're gripping their sticks. They're fighting for confidence. They're trying to find some fun in the game again. They're trying to find some energy, off each other, and it feels like we're spinning our tires, and they still come to the rink every day, and they put the work in, and we've just got to continue to put our head down, put our nose down, and get to work and do the same things we've been doing.
And a positive note to Liam Beamish, a couple goals, and he's got really good chemistry with Ryan Brown, it seems. So maybe just a comment about that.
Yeah, I think for the last 5 games that line's been real good. I've kind of tasked them with looking after the other team's kind of top unit, and at times it's a lot to ask 2 17-year-olds and a 20-year-old. Usually I have 3 19-year-olds or a couple 19-year-olds and a 20-year-old to do it, and they've done a great job. They've responded, and they've found a way to contribute a little bit of offense that way. And I think we have to stick to that process of finding ways to generate. We're not a high-scoring, talented team, and we've got to find ways to manufacture goals with pucks getting through, guys getting rebounds, and kind of the way we scored tonight.
I wanted to ask you about Liam Beamish as well. He, players come from different leagues, and they're used to being top-line players and so on. And it took him a few games to sort of understand, I guess, maybe in his own mind, that I can play in this league and I can play well in this league. He just looked like he had sort of got to a different level tonight. Is that sort of accurate?
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would think the fact that they've been together for a while now, they're starting to find some chemistry. I know they're always talking on the bench, and I know he's a young kid that had to come in and get comfortable with the league, get comfortable with the pace. He's got really good habits off the ice, good habits in practice, good habits in games. He's been great on face-offs for us. Good stick, he's strong on pucks, not shy to go to the net, which is huge for us, and they've found some chemistry. They all kind of play a similar style where it's not flashy, but it's move pucks north, support each other, get pucks to the net, and he's done an incredible job. He asks great questions. He's always inquisitive, wants to learn, seeks the coaches out to find more information on how he can help, what more he can do, and he's turning into a real leader for us, which is awesome.
You talked a couple of times about face-off numbers, and that was one of the strengths of that team in 22-23 when you made the run, was you had center icemen who won high 50s and 60% of their face-offs. That seems to be kind of a little bit of a direction again with Beamish, with Wainwright, guys like that. They're winning 55, 58% of their face-offs.
Yeah, they've been good all year in the circle, and a lot of times it's on their wingers and on the D-men to find those extra loose pucks that help their percentage. And like I said, when your face-off bumps sometimes slip in the O-zone and you get that win, you don't get the time you really wanted to set up a play, or the D don't get time to move too much, or a winger doesn't get time to find that loose puck. And it's something we have to continue to stay on top of and harp on, and it'll sink in eventually, and they'll get to it, and it'll just become almost robotic. But sometimes those are the the ups and downs and the trials and tribulations of a young team striving to find their true identity and what they are on the ice. And it's, like I said, they're showing up every day to battle and to fight, and you love them for that and you respect them for that, but we're still looking for that little bit of direction, or that one guy to step up and win that game for us. I know that in the past, Fish has done that. Nick's done it really well. Evans played really well to give us chances to win, but we just can't find that second, third guy to step up and make the difference.
When you look at your record, I mean, it's a kind of an odd record, 8, 17, and 7. So what that means is you have points in almost half the games you've played. You played 32 games. You have points in 15 of them. Do you sort of take any moral victories out of that, or no?
Well, it doesn't feel like it right now, but I think we should. I think because we all know how important points are early in the season, how important 1 point here, 1 point there is. You look at last year; it came down to maybe the last 5 games of the season, and we were still in it. And you look back, going, "Oh, if we got a point here or got a point there." So. We've had our moments where we've not been very good, and then there's moments where we've shown what we need to be, and it's like I said, it's finding that belief or that consistency in the process, in what our identity is as a group. We're not big, we're not physical. We have to be kind of tenacious and relentless on pucks, and when we show that, we hem teams in a little bit. When we show that we're around the net, we create scoring chances. When we want to stay on the perimeter, we struggle to get inside on some of the bigger, tougher teams, and that's just that's who we are, and we've got to find ways to make that successful.
Mitch Young gets back in the lineup here tonight. Obviously a big addition back there, making that first pass, presence out there, veteran defense. What does he mean to that back end?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, I think it slots people into positions that they're supposed to be in. I think it slots guys' ice time into what it's supposed to be. I think, Casey Bridgewater's played very well in Mitch Young's absence, and he's kind of grown a little bit as a player. He's getting a little bit more confidence to move his feet and make those plays. And, it's huge getting Fish back. But Younger's a guy that can drive our offense, I think. He might have been. I think he was our leading scorer when he got injured, right? So he's someone that'll get our power play going again when he gets comfortable again. He's someone that can drive transition for us. He can create in the O-zone because he has that ability or that elusiveness to beat a guy one-on-one and get pucks through. So it's a huge addition for us coming into the break here, and we've just got to get him back adapted as quick as we can. I think there was a little bit of times there tonight where maybe he just ran a little bit out of steam or condition, and that's only going to come with playing games and getting into those areas to battle and compete. But it is nice seeing him back there. It's nice seeing Fish. It's nice having Jack back there. We've got a little bit more depth. We've got a little bit more, not about size, but a little bit more presence back there, Jack Bowden's been good at times for us, really good at times. We've got to pull a little bit more out of him. But, as far as everyone else, Ohms has come in and played very well. Like I said, Casey's taken good steps for us. So that's the positives. And I think at this time right now, if we can focus on as many small positives and as many small victories as we can, at least it'll keep some array of confidence around that group, which, they're, like I said, they're searching for it. So it's on us, myself and Dusty and Jen and Doss and Dylan. We've got to find ways to, foster that and breed more of it so we can get back to, the jump we had earlier in the season.
The last time we spoke, you mentioned, the games this week. You basically have the guys sort of treat them like a playoff game based on the standings. I mean, did you tell that to the kids this week and have them approach these games that way?
Yeah, no, I don't think in the conversations I had while we were kind of going through practice or just around the room, I think they already felt that. I think they're very aware of the situation we're in. They're very aware of the teams we have coming up. They know how many games are kind of coming for that little Christmas break, which I think allows them to get a little bit of a reset. But they were pretty focused today. They were, we had a pretty good morning skate. They were pretty dialed in our meetings. I thought the first 10 minutes we played very well, and then they had a little bit of a push, and it showed a little bit of our immaturity, and we got a little nervous and threw a few pucks away. Found a way to get it back in the second, and I thought we competed real hard in the third to kind of, get that lead. And unfortunately, a penalty that, it is what it is. But you can't kill that one, or at least it taxes some of your PK guys for when the 6-on-5 comes out and they're a little bit fatigued. But I think they know the importance of Friday. I think they know the importance of Sunday, and I expect them. They'll be dialed in tomorrow for sure for what we need to do to get prepared for Friday.
And I got to ask, why was the coaching change made yesterday?
That's a question that's probably better answered for Dylan, because that was just kind of above my. I'm not sure. I don't have an answer to give, and I'm not sure.
Are you able to say anything yet about how Carter's doing?
I'm not sure what the press release on Carter is. I know he's at home with his family, and there's still some testing going on for him. I know the guys sent him a card and a bunch of stuff, so I think that'll be a release from Dylan again too, that he'll take care of that. So I just know the small particulars that he's discharged from the hospital, was kind of traveling back and forth with his family, and he's reached out by text a few times, and the guys are talking to him, so he's in good spirits.